What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I'm powering through a summer cold or fall flu, whatever you might want to call it. Definitely feeling under the weather, but I'm getting my work done before noon so I can take some medicine and then go straight into World of Warcraft Classic, where I'll be streaming on dlive.tv/The Quartering. Get over there and give me a follow, as well as I'll be on Twitch and Mixer as well if you prefer those. Interesting four-dimensional chess move by Kristen Stewart to get into a new Marvel movie. That's my thought on it. I mean, it's possible. So there's a huge story that is flying all over the internet starting last night in regards to Kristen Stewart having to hide certain personality traits about her to get a Marvel movie, which seems 100% absurd to me. And that's why I think maybe this is a fourth dimensional chess move to force Marvel to give her a role. Now, I'm going to cover the story here, and you let me know in the comment section down below if you think the theory holds water. Like, is she trying to force Marvel to give her a role? Now, I can't name a movie that Kristen Stewart was in other than Twilight, and I think she was in like the Seven Dwarfs movie or Snow White or something like that. I don't know. I think it's pretty much commonly accepted that she's not a good actress, which is probably why she can't get into a Marvel movie anyway. But loads of websites, Variety, Daily Beast, which are Screen Rant, everybody's covering this. Kristen Stewart was told hiding her preferences could get her into a Marvel movie. Now, that seems really bizarre to me, doesn't it? In 2019, where Marvel is literally actively seeking out to be more inclusive and, you know, for better or worse, who knows, to prioritize hiring people of different persuasions, different looks, different preferences in the bedroom. This is everything that Marvel is today, flies in the face of what Kristen Stewart is saying. In a revealing cover story for Harper's Bazaar, who reads magazines anymore? Kristen Stewart got candid about the problems she faced in the film industry as a result of her preferences. What? In the film industry? I would be willing to bet that you have more problems if you're just a straight white guy than anything else. This is absurd to me. There's no way this is a problem for you. It's probably your acting skills. The Twilight star explained how she was forced in the past to choose between career opportunities of being open about her fluidity. I've been told that if you just like to do yourself a favor and don't go outside holding your girlfriend's hand in public, you might get a Marvel movie, Stewart said. I don't want to work with people like that. Who said that? This is just like verifiably false. To me, I feel like this is some fourth dimensional chess where now she's doing this so that Marvel's going to be forced to give her a role, because Marvel's going to have to come out and be like, oh, no, we definitely want you, Kristen Stewart. We'll put you on the big screen with Captain Marvel. It'll be great. Since her public breakup with co-star Robert Pattinson, who cares? The actress has dated visual effects producer Alicia Cargile, Stella Maxwell. Who cares? I don't understand. This is huge news. Variety. Kristen Stewart told she might get a Marvel movie if she hid this. It sounds like an offhand comment someone made, and with really no verifiable evidence. She exposed discrimination she's faced in Hollywood based on her choices her preferences, or whatever you want to call it. I've fully been told that if you just do yourself a favor and go out, don't hold your girlfriend's hand, you'll get a Marvel movie, Stewart said. I don't want to work with people like that. The 29-year-old actress became more open about these things following her high-profile relationship with... How long ago was that? 15 years ago? What? Why are they linking Robert Pattinson to this? She hasn't been with that guy in more than a decade. I just want to enjoy my life. And that took precedent over protecting my life, because in protecting it, I was ruining it. Like, what? You can't go outside with who you are? You can't talk about it in an interview? This is all these Hollywood people do talk about. Are you joking? Seriously. This might be the most ridiculous take. And this is why I think that this might be some genius fourth dimensional chess that I will have to, if Kristen Stewart ends up randomly cast in a Marvel movie, I will upload a video praising her supreme intellect, because this is the exact type of thing that you say for two reasons. One, this absolutely puts you on the front page of every media outlet on the internet, which, as we can see, if you just search her name, there's no less than 10 articles about it on major websites already. And also, this is the type of thing that you say to get people to hire via virtue signal, meaning, well, Marvel's going to have to hire you now because otherwise they look like what you said was right. Or at worst, some other director is going to come out and say, well, forget Marvel. The ship I run is woke. I'm going to hire Kristen Stewart, and you know what? I'm going to pay her double. Come on board, multimillionaire. I'll give you some more millions just to stick it to the man. You can't go outside. You can't talk about it. I was informed an old school mentality, which is you want to preserve your career and your success and your productivity. And there are people in the world who don't like you, and they don't like that you date girls. Who? You want to risk? You want to take a real risk? Come out as conservative in Hollywood. How many of them can you name? And on top of that, how many of them can you name that didn't come out until after their entire careers were established? For example, like Clint Eastwood, who's untouchable now. This is the most absurd faux victimhood article I've ever seen. The only thing I can assume is that this is a genius fourth dimensional chess move to get Marvel to hire her or to get other people to give her work. She must need work. Because, I mean, first of all, she's in the new Charlie's Angels movie, which looks horrendous. I would predict single-digit review scores for this movie if it weren't, if Rotten Tomatoes weren't a complete joke. I'm going to guess that this movie will probably audience score in the 50s or 40s. It seems like Kristen Stewart is having no problem getting work. So what exactly are you referring to? You don't want to identify as, but you see, here's an interesting quote though. Here's an interesting quote. They don't want you to date girls, and they don't like that if you don't identify as quote unquote les, then, but you also don't identify as hetero, and people like to know stuff. So who the F are you? Meaning, I'm placing myself basically bi. I mean, you can call it fluidity all you want, but I mean, I guess call me old school, but if you go both ways, you're just bi. Fine. Whatever. Have your fun. Eat your cake. Have your cake and eat it too. Happy for you. All right? But to me, she's like placing herself on she's like, I'm the ultimate oppressed person in Hollywood. I won't conform to even their standards. So give me money. Stewart stars in the Amazon Studios' forthcoming film, Seberg. I never heard of it. Guaranteed, probably not for me. That's fine. Might be for you. Which premiered at the Venice Film Festival over the weekend and will appear in Sony's Charlie's Angels out November 15th. So she's in a gigantic big budget movie for Sony, and she's also in probably a large budget production for Amazon. Can you tell me exactly where you're not getting the work, Kristen? If I pull up your IMDb, will there be giant, let's IMDb, let's see, okay, let's look at Kristen Stewart. Let's see all the work you're not getting. I'm just curious. Let's see. You're in pre-production in Happiest Season, post-production of Charlie's Angels. You're in a movie called Underwater, then Seberg, J.T. Lavoie, Interpol, Lizzie, The Rolling Stones, video short. It looks like you're pretty busy to me. Now, you could argue that you haven't had any big film success other than Twilight, and maybe that's what you're mad about, but it looks like your dance card is very full. In fact, you have 4 director credits, 2 writer credits on top of that. it would appear to me that you're getting plenty of work. Is it that you just want a Marvel movie and now you're throwing this out there? I think it's genius. I love it. I hope Marvel gives you a job. I really do. Look at Screen Rant. She was told that hiding her choices, it's like they're all writing the exact same articles. Except in this one, though she's been acting since her early years, it was Stella Stewart's role as Bella Swan in the Twilight series, which catapulted her into a new level of global superstardom. Is that, are you still riding that? More recently, the actress has distinguished herself by collaborating with French film director Oliver whatever in 2014. For a performance in the drama, she appeared in Cloud of Sills. She became the first American to win the prestigious Caesar Award or César Award in 2016. She collaborated with this other person in Personal Shopper, Ghost Story. So it seems like she's getting plenty of work. It's interesting to me. The reveal came in the context of a larger conversation about Stewart's personal life, which was a regular tabloid fodder at one point. She spoke about a relationship with Robert Pattinson, who is suiting up to play Batman, and she elaborated on her reluctance to identify with one particular orientation. She feels that she's a different person each day. Well, that sounds normal. Now, on a broader level, that advice might ring true to some ears. Marvel's been called out, even by Tom Holland, for lacking diversity. That is changing slowly, though. The Eternals will make big strides towards a more diverse universe. Tessa Thompson, who plays Valkyrie, is openly lobbying for a queen. It might not be too late for Stewart to join the MCU. Oh, I can't wait. I mean, I want her just because she's a terrible actress, and I think it'll be great. It'd be excellent to read all the articles about how people just don't like her because of these reasons, not because, you know, she's not a great actress. She might be a fine person. I guess I should say, in my personal opinion. Obviously, she makes far more money than I ever will, so she'll get the last laugh there. But this is pretty interesting. She could be pushing Marvel, forcing Marvel's hand to give her a job. She could be playing some 4D chess, or she could be rocking some superior, high level victimhood stack play here for Hollywood. I don't know. She doesn't appear to have a problem getting work to me. I'd be interested to hear what you have to think about it. And what role would you love to see Kristen Stewart play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because I, for one, can't wait. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, before you leave, make sure you leave a like and drop a comment on it. It's the only way to help the channel grow in today's YouTube environment. Above, you'll find a link to subscribe, and make sure you turn your notifications on, or if you just want to check out another video, there's one of those up there too.